Hello everyone, you are watching my YouTube channel Chemistry by Saad Anwar, and my name is Saad Anwar. I am expert online chemistry and science coach. I have been providing my tutoring and educational services across the globe. You can contact me via this WhatsApp number. If you want to enjoy my tutoring services, you can contact me. Today our topic is our lesson number 10. Previously I have uploaded 9 lessons, and what I uploaded in lesson number 9, I have already uploaded what is empirical formula in lesson number 9, what is molecular formula in lesson number 9. So I suggest you do watch lesson number 9 before watching this lesson number 10. In this lesson number 10, I am gonna explain how to find empirical formula by taking different examples, by taking different data. Then later on in my next video, in the lesson number 11, shortly I will upload how to find molecular formula. So we can say that today our topic name is how to find empirical formula. Let's start this topic, guys. How to find empirical formula. How to find empirical formula. How to find empirical formula. This is our today topic, and this is lesson number 10. So let's take an example to explain how to figure out actually empirical formula. This is a compound. This is a compound. They just have given us compound. I don't know what is the name of that compound. I don't know what is the formula of that compound. What I know, I know two things: the element which is present in that compound, and the gram and the mass in gram of that element. Like, for example, this compound contains calcium and this compound contains chlorine. This compound contains 10 gram calcium and this compound contains 17.8 gram chlorine. Just this data is given to me. We don't know what is the name of that compound. We don't know what actually this compound is. We even don't know that is this ionic compound or is this covalent compound. What we know is just this is a compound, unknown compound, and this compound contains calcium 10 gram and this compound contains chlorine 17.8 gram. And what we have to do now, we have to find empirical formula. There are certain steps to figure out empirical formula. Let's make a table. Let's make a table. So this is a table, and I will draw a line here. Then I will draw a line here. Then I will draw another line here, and then I will draw another line here, and then I will draw my final line here in the center, something like that. If I need more lines, then later on I will draw more line, obviously. So the first step to find empirical formula is write the symbol of elements. Write the symbol of elements. Symbols. Write the symbols of elements. Like for calcium, the symbol is Ca. For chlorine, the symbol is Cl. The second step is write the mass in gram, which is given in the question. Right. Second step is write mass in gram, which is given in the question. Like the mass of calcium given in the question is 10 gram, and the mass of chlorine is 17.8 gram. We can say this is the next step. The next step after this writes its atomic number. Oh, sorry, atomic mass. Writes atomic mass. Atomic mass of calcium is 40 gram. The atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5 gram. Oh, it means, guys, I need more lines. Okay, let's draw a few more lines, something like this, something like this. Okay, I think now this is sufficient. And join this with this. Oh, I should choose blue color here. Okay. Oh, join with this, join with this. So finally, the next step is divide the mass with atomic mass. Divide the given mass with atomic mass. Divide given mass with atomic mass. Divide given mass with atomic mass. With atomic mass. AR means here atomic mass, relative atomic mass. Like the given mass is 10 gram, the given mass is 17.8 gram. Divide this 10 gram with 40 gram, divide this 17.8 gram with 35.5 gram. Now you need this calculator. Now you need this calculator as well. When you do calculation, when you divide 10 by 40, the answer you will get is 0.25. And when you divide 17.8 with 35.5, the answer you will get is 0.5. Okay, now move to the next step. So guys, what is the next step? Actually, the next step is here you see we have two answers like 0.25 and 0.5. We have 0.25 and we have 0.5. Now figure out which is the smallest value. Obviously 0.25 is the smallest value. So the next step is divide the answer by the smallest number. Divide your calculated answer by the smallest number. Divide the answers by smallest number, by smallest number. Like I am going to divide 0.25 with 0.25 because here we have 0.25 is the smallest number when we compare 0.25 with 0.5. Divide this 0.5 again with 0.25. Why? Because 0.25 is the smallest number. When I divide 0.25 with 0.25, I will get 1. And when I divide 0.5 with 0.25, I will get 2. So the game is over. Oh, sorry. Just one second. Oh, good. Now I can say calcium is 1 and chlorine is 2. Put a line here as well. And chlorine is 2. So this is empirical formula. This is the way how we figure out empirical formula. Oh, okay. Now let's take another example. Let's take another example, guys. Okay. In this question, we again have to figure out empirical formula, and the question is calculate empirical formula. Let me write the question first. So guys, welcome back. Now we have to calculate empirical formula. Now the data is at 1.25 magnesium, 1.25 magnesium, and 0.6 gram carbon, 2.4 gram oxygen, and the compound is magnesium carbonate, and we have to calculate its empirical formula. And the procedure is again pretty much simple. To explain this procedure, I am going to draw a big box here, a big box. Then I will draw a few lines here. Oh, this is my one line. This is another line. You don't need to put lines, but this is how I proceed. This is another line. And if we require more lines, I will draw more lines. Put a line here, then put a line here, and then put a line here. I think this is enough. Put now in the first column, on the first row, put symbol of elements. Write symbol of elements given in the question. That in the question they have told us magnesium, put the symbol of magnesium here, put the symbol of carbon here, put the symbol of oxygen here. Okay, then write the given mass, then write the mass. Like the mass of magnesium given in the question is 1.2 gram, You can see here the mass of carbon given to us is 0.6 gram, and the mass of oxygen given us 2.4 gram. 2.4 gram. Now write its atomic number. Oh, sorry, write mass number. Write mass number. Write mass number. Mass number. Relative mass. Like mass number or relative mass of magnesium is 24. Oh yes, mass of magnesium is 24. Mass of carbon is 12. Mass of oxygen is 16. The third step is divide the mass number. You can say divide the atomic mass by the given mass. This is mass? This is atomic mass. And let me write here atomic mass. Write atomic mass, relative atomic mass. Atomic mass. Now, in next step, divide mass by atomic mass. Divide mass by atomic mass. Divide mass by atomic mass, like 1.2 gram. Divide 1.2 gram by 24. Then divide 0.6 gram with 12. Then divide 2.4 gram with 16. For this, obviously, you need calculator. You have such calculator. Like when I divide 1.2 by 24, I suggest to use your calculator and start writing along with me. 0.05 is my first value. Then when I divide 0.6 with 12, I am getting again 0 point, my second value. And when I dividing 2.4 16, I am getting 0.15. Probably, let me show you this. How? This is something how. So the next step is figure out the lowest value. You see, we have here 0.05, then we have 0 again 0.5, then we have 0.15. So obviously the lowest value is 0.05. So the next point is divide the answers by the smallest number. Divide the answer by the smallest number. Divide answers by smallest number. By smallest number. Like 0.05, we have these three numbers, this one, and this one, and among these numbers, obviously 0.05 is the smallest, so divide this with 0.05. When you divide 0.05 with 0.05, you will get 1. Divide again this 0.05, you will get 1. And when you divide 0.15 with 0.05, you will get 3. When I divide this 0.05, I will get 3. Oh, so this is the final game. The game is finished now. So it means magnesium is 1, carbon is 1, oxygen is 3, because you see oxygen is 3. So MgCO3, this is the formula, this is the empirical formula of magnesium carbonate. So guys, how this question work? How here, this is the way how we proceed to calculate, to find out magnesium, to find out empirical formula. Now let's take another example. You can take screenshot. I'm turning the page now. Here in this page, I am going to write the statement of the question given to me is calculate empirical formula. Calculate empirical formula of butane. Butane is an organic compound, butane, and the data given to me is Then the data given to me is 1.44 gram carbon, 0.3 gram hydrogen. This data is given to me. By using this data, I will find out empirical formula again. I will draw a big table. I think this is too big table. I should erase this table now. Oh, let me erase it. This is pretty much okay. Similarly, I start making few rows, one row, then another row, then another row, then another row, then another row, and this is okay, I guess. Now I will put a line here, then I will put a line here, straight line. So the first step is write symbols. First step is write symbol, that like a symbol of carbon is C, symbol of hydrogen is H. The next step is write mass. Mass, like the given mass of carbon is 1.44 gram, and the mass of hydrogen given to us is 0.3 gram. The next step is write relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass. So the mass of carbon is 12 gram, the mass of hydrogen is 1 gram. And the next step is divide the mass by relative atomic mass. Divide the mass of each element by its relative atomic mass. Divide the mass of each element by its relative atomic mass. Divide the mass of each element by, divide the mass of each element by its relative atomic mass, by its relative atomic mass, by its relative atomic mass. AR means here relative atomic mass. AR means here relative atomic mass. So divide the mass by its relative atomic mass. Like the given mass of carbon is 1.44. Divide this by the relative atomic mass of carbon, which is 12. The given mass of hydrogen is 0.3. Divide by 1, which is the relative atomic mass of hydrogen. So when you divide 1.44 with 12, you will get 0.1. To use calculator, I suggest you use calculator. When you divide 0.3 with 1, you will get 0.3. So now can I say this is 0.12, this is 0.3? So which is the smallest number, 0.12 or 0.3? Obviously 0.12 is the smallest number. So divide 0.12 with 0.12, because the next step is divide the answer by the smallest value. Divide the answer by the smallest number. Divide answers, divide answers by smallest number. By smallest number. The answer will be 1. 0.12. The answer will be 0.3 divided by 0.12. The answer will be 2.5. Now guys, there is a problem. Like you are getting the value of hydrogen is in fraction. This should not be in fraction. Yes, remember, this should not be in fraction. So how can we remove the fraction? The next step is multiply these values with a whole number. Whole number means the number which should not be in points, which should not be in decimals, which should not be in points, which should not be in fraction. Like 2.5 is the values in points. This 2.5 is creating problem for us here. So we have to remove the points here. We have to remove point. We have to remove this point here. How can we remove this point? Multiply it with a suitable number. Like when I multiply 2.5 with 2, I will get 5. Oh, that is pretty much good. So multiply this 2.5 with 2, then you will get 5. 5 has no point. When you multiply the value of hydrogen, similarly multiply the carbon here, like multiply this 1 with 2 and you will get 2. Now the game is finished. The answer of carbon is the value of carbon is 2, so it means I will take 2 carbon and I will take how many hydrogen? 5 hydrogen. So this is the empirical formula. This is the empirical formula of butane. This is the way how we proceed to calculate. This is the way how we proceed to calculate empirical formula. And thank you so much for watching this lecture, this video. I need your feedback, comments. I need your suggestion. Please do write your feedback, comments in comment section. Also share my video, your video actually, with your classmates, with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.